Now you have to add the 24.2 to the 13.8, if I remember right, and we get a total return of 38%. Hey everyone, Kevin Amos, Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. If you're just stumbling onto our YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you know anytime I have fresh new content. Today I want to talk to you about the difference between a cash-on-cash return and a return on investment. A lot of times investors get these two confused. In fact, I was just talking to Justin in my office earlier today, and he was a little confused on this. And he's one of the smartest people I know. So I want to make sure it's really clear here and why we want to use two different formulas when we're analyzing our real estate investments. So let's go through a pretty common rental property example and see what the cash-on-cash is. Now, I actually like this one a lot because this is your cash flow. So I have some notes here. I'm going to go through this example. Let's just say you use a $200,000 house. Purchase price, $200,000. Closing costs, down payment. I'm going to put all of that together. I'm going to use a 20% down payment loan. So we're looking at about $45,000 all in for your down payment and your closing costs. Okay, $45,000 here. This house, let's just use an example here of $1,500 a month. I think you could probably get a little bit more than this on a $200,000 house, especially in the markets where we're working. But I'm going to use this to keep it real simple and make sure it's believable for you, the viewer. So your payment on this, I ran this through an amortization calculator using a 6% interest rate and a 30-year loan. Okay, and I got $950 per month in your mortgage principal and interest payment. Now, PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. If I add another $200 to account for the insurance and the taxes, that's going to bring me to $1,150 per month. Make sure we know that these are all dollars. So the gross cash flow before maintenance and vacancies, I'm just going to take my rent minus my mortgage payment, and I'm going to get $350 every single month for this purchase of the property, where I put $45,000 down. So this is how you calculate your cash-on-cash return. First, I need to annualize my $350. So I take $350 per month, times it by 12 months. So I'm going to get $6,200 every single year on this. This is gross again, not maintenance, not vacancies. And then I got to divide my return, my annual return, by my investment. So take $6,200 divided by 45,000, and you're going to get a 13.8% return on your investment. So now, that's good return. This is a good buy. But that does not account for other things that are going to be significant in your overall return. There's two things we need to add to your return on your investment. First, how about the tenant paying off your loan for you? So you have your loan pay down. And two, how about the appreciation as the property value goes up? Neither one of those are accounted for in your cash-on-cash return. The appreciation, now that's a risky one because it's a little bit speculative. We don't really know how much it's going to appreciate. I do know that over a long period of time, we're looking at 5 to 7% annualized appreciation. If you account for the downs and the ups, 5 to 7 is really common. I'm going to use, in this example, a 4% appreciation. Now, you're going to see a graphic come up on the screen that's going to walk you through exactly how to calculate the increase in value over a 5-year horizon at a 4% appreciation rate. It's a little bit tricky because you have to multiply each and every single year. So the way this works is I take my $200,000 value and I times it by 1.04, and that gives me the first year value after appreciation. The next year I take the new value, times it by 1.4, the next year times 1.4, and you do that for 5 years. At the end of 5 years, as you can see in your graphic that you're looking at right now, we get a value of $243,330. Okay, so that's an increase of $43,330, increase in value over 5 years. Let's get the annualized. We divide by 5 years, and we're going to get an increase in value of $8,666 per year. Per year, $8,666 if we have a 5-year horizon. Now, the loan pay down, this one's, you got to use a financial calculator or an amortization schedule to get that. So you just run the payment and you run all the way down after 5 years, and you can see what the balance is going to be on your loan after 5 years. At a 6% interest rate, we're going to get a total decrease in our loan, this sounds crazy, but it's only $11,113 over the first 5 years. As you know, the powerful thing about amortization is you pay off your principal much faster as you go through the schedule. So the first 5 years, you're not going to get a lot, but you still get an extra 11 grand. Divide that by the 5 years, and it's 2,223. So the difference between the cash on cash and return on investment, so we have to add these two numbers to our overall return to see what our true return on investment is. Okay, you add these together and we get 10,889. Okay, again, divide by our investment of 45,000 and we get a return of 24.2%. Now you have to add the 24.2 to the 13.8 if I remember right, and we get a total return of 38%. Now, I think it's very important to know the difference between these two, and you should run both numbers when you're analyzing your deals, and your strategies can change. For example, if you want to use a shorter amortization schedule or a shorter period of time to pay off your mortgage faster, something that I do not subscribe to, but I know a lot of people do, you're going to really hurt your cash on cash return because your payment's going to go up. But your overall return, your return on your investment, is going to be much higher because you're paying a lot less in interest. So when you're analyzing your deals, again, use both the cash on cash and the return on investment. I think this is a fantastic strategy to use. Drop. I had to get that in. Check us out, pinefinancialgroup.com.